See in here? Did he go inside and I don't even know, bro. Is that him? Oh, okay. Well, there he is. I didn't know why he went inside. He never goes in there earlier.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Or at least something.
Come on.
Nothing.
Goodbye.
Okay. Okay. We can just head to the mission then.
Watch yourselves! There's one of us! Filthy piece of shit!
Ooh. I was trying to grab that, but okay. There's still something we're missing in this area, because we can get this area to be,
Crush the leaves,
what do
boys!
you call it?
Bloody little!
Let's open that garbage. There's that guy. I don't really see anyone else. Oh, never mind. Chase after me, that's fine. Is he coming after me or what? There you go. What? Where did that go? There we go. Let's take care of that. Let's get to the docks. Anything we can bring to this guy? I don't think so, but I want to make sure.
You again. What do you want?
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. It's not wrong.
I know you're looking for an honest job, Booth. You're tired of this criminal life, aren't you?
It's just an idea. Edwina loves to run things so much. You can never really leave the gang. Wet boys for life, you know.
Okay. Pretty
Do you
basic.
know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Really? Didn't he just say that he's been abducted? I'm still
Do you need
confused.
medical help, sir?
I feel fine, Dr. Reed.
Okay.
Goodbye.
It's like as soon as we found out the hint, he was just like seemed better.
Good evening.
Hello again.
Ta-da again.
What can you tell me about a gang
Skip
member?
conversation. Just say
I'm not
this.
interested in a career.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats,
Especially by yours.
knives, or even bullets.
Yeah,
if you
true.
must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats wood.
Okay.
What can you tell?
You can't trust anyone around.
It's not a little
Really?
bit excessive. Personal questions.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
What happened exactly?
I don't know, and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the wet boot boys.
Bruh.
This is our territory, and this is our law.
So you just killed a man and didn't
And
even
your
know if he was
conscience is
connected to
clear.
the man that he
You
murdered?
killed without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
It
So
doesn't
you
sound
decide
smart.
who lives and who dies, just like that.
Yes, Doctor. Just
Okay, you start a gang and
I'm
then
not
you
saying it's
kill
fair.
somebody that might
I'm
not
saying it's
even
my
been
way of
involved
dealing with troublemakers.
in the actual... It just doesn't sound smart at all. Wouldn't you want to figure out what actually happened before you just kill some...
Can I
Okay.
offer you my...
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm
The
looking...
sad saint. I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them,
I see.
they must know something.
Goodbye.
She. Okay, let's go back to ask him about
Someone's
the
playing
person, you know,
again.
that they killed.
Tell me about the man you killed, Booth. What happened?
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate.
It's understandable if you
There
knew.
has to be more to it than that.
No, really, one of us got killed, so the killer had to die. That's how things have always been done round here. No one gives a shit.
Are you that heartless? You're not wrong.
I think you're wrong. Maybe the docks have always been violent, but you can't say the living don't suffer because of it.
And then what? Let the commies and the anarchists rule? Nah. We're the wet boot boys. Our fathers died on these docks and they belong to us.
Mm.
Goodbye.
These parts will be running completely amok.
Well, we gotta gather up information from hold it. Is that Tom?
Mark my words, miss.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You're flirting with her.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
It's not the sewer dog.
What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws.
Guy's flirting
It
with
comes
her,
of a
bro.
sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
I'm gonna let him know. Yo, your
Welcome
girl.
back, Doc.
I mean, he's trying to like flex.
Tell me
Really
about
weird.
your arrest for attempted murder, Tom.
I tried to kill someone. I got arrested. I paid my debt and I have nothing to hide.
So you mean your customers know about your sordid past?
Yeah, why do you think this is the last pub open? I have nothing to hide and I don't judge. That's a relief for many round here.
Do you think prison changed you? Made you a better man?
Oh, I don't know about that. All I brought back is bad memories, scars, and an ugly tattoo of a blue turtle.
But do you feel cleansed of your sins?
All I know is that I'm at peace.
That's not what that does.
Did what I did, but I wouldn't do it again. Does that make me a better man? I don't know.
You attempted murder. Give me some details.
I was given an order to kill. I was an obedient gang member at the time, a proud wet boot boy,
Why did you join the gang?
because I finally felt useful. Do you have any idea what it means to feel respected when the rest of the world shits on you?
So you were ordered to kill someone. What happened then?
I don't know if you can possibly understand, but I couldn't kill him. I just stood there pointing my gun. Someone saw me.
Is there a way for
I
our
gave
sister
up.
to
Why
survive?
couldn't
I
you
still don't
shoot?
know.
My target was eating in that fancy restaurant with mirrors and music. He was eating, drinking, laughing. He was having such a good time. I hated him for his bottomless appetite and easy life of easy pickings. And then something happened.
Wait, what?
You refused to kill him because you wanted to feel some of that happiness yourself. You empathized with him.
Exactly. The man was a bloody landlord who rented overpriced flats. A selfish bastard. but he made me smile. And I was no different from him.
Why not leave town and start a new life after you got out of jail?
I grew up in the East End. This is where my roots are. This is where I want to help others and die, eventually.
Do you think the docks will always be a hive of scum and villainy?
As long as poverty and fear run the show, I don't see how it would change. Misery loves company, as they say.
True.
Don't you feel threatened, staying in such a violent and criminal neighborhood?
I've made peace with my violent past, Dr. Reed. I may not be a pacifist, but I'm not angry anymore.
Okay. What was the hint?
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
You don't know.
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Well, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. It would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
True.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
And now he's feeding on
It's
them.
in an old warehouse, northwest of here.
Most likely.
Just follow the bank to the
Maybe not,
west
maybe he's
and
just
go
fucking
north
chilling.
when you reach the end
Who
of the
knows?
pier.
Do you need any help?
I'm all right.
Goodbye. Good evening, Mr. Dillon.
What? Oh, you're that doctor.
Is there anything... Why?
Sin.
No
Let me tell.
Another time.
I need to get rid of those options, that's why.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
I really don't know. I heard he'd been abducted. I don't know if he's back.
Who could tell me then?
About the sad saint. I'll try asking Tom what.
We already did. Wasn't that Tom Watts?
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
Oh wait, no.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What?
Inebriation aside, do you need
Yes.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Goodbye.
You just tell him come to me for free
You're still
fucking.
working at this hour.
What
That's
you
what I
want to
call
call it?
Do you require...
I'm fine, sir.
Miss Cavendish,
You better ask Tom, sir.
why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak.
Okay, but we already talked to him and he didn't give us anything.
Tell me, Sabrina, do you really believe Tom has renounced his life of crime?
He proves it to me every day he tells the truth. Tom Watts is a good man. One
Good.
of the best.
And you don't think he might fall back into his sordid ways?
We can all do terrible things, Dr. Reed. And we never know what we're really capable of until it's too late.
Okay. Your life in London, nothing. Oh wait.
Were you aware of Tom's past incarceration?
That's the first thing he told me when he offered me the job. He didn't want me hearing about his past from anyone else.
Did it surprise
Exactly.
you to find out?
That's how it should be in real life about anything.
Not really. I was already aware of his reputation before I met
Oh.
him. That's why I came to the Turtle in the first place.
Most people would have run away because of that.
Not me.
Eh.
I thought a man like him could give me stability, you know? At least to some degree. And I wasn't mistaken.
No, you were not.
Goodbye, Miss.
We have the information we need. Let's speak to this
Good evening,
vampire
sir.
hunter.
Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
I
And
think
what
it's
do you
fake.
define as a strange event? More to the
He doesn't
point.
dress up like the
Who are you?
My
guard or
name
whatever.
is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic.
I'll straight
howling
up tell him,
at the
but
moon,
you know
but
I'm a
not.
vampire, right?
The bloodsuckers
See what he does.
exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science. Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
What can you tell me about
I don't
this
want to
neighborhood?
ask
Did you
about
hear
Sean.
about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Oh boy.
Wait,
It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire.
yes.
These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
Maybe not really.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual.
Maybe Scowls, yeah, but
I
not
try and encourage people to stay
immortal
indoors.
vampires.
People are careless.
Scowls are really easy to kill. Do you need help?
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind.
It's not that bad.
If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're
That's
afraid
true.
of garlic.
Are we
and
actually
holy
afraid of
symbols.
garlic?
They also
Garlic?
cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What
I
kind
mean, I
of
guess we
question
may
is
never
that?
know.
It's a dirty
Everything
business,
else was
believe
right.
me.
We may never know you. I don't know you.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
Say that again.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
They're like any human. Wait, was there any? No.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
I appreciate your concern, but
Goodbye. Good evening, Mr.
Yeah.
I won't talk about the gift, because I want to give that to his,
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum.
to his mom.
That's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
Do you require medical
That's something I didn't expect to hear again.
I don't know which kind of doctor you're used to dealing with, but it's a doctor's purpose to heal people.
And is it your purpose as well, Mr. Reed? I would say it's a convenient way for gaining people's trust.
Okay, let's talk about this. What is
What's
your
your
role
take?
around here? You skip that. Hard to be son.
Sometimes
Okay, never mind. I thought maybe we'd open up with some
Goodbye,
other
Mr.
shit.
Fishburne.
We don't want to talk about the gift because we can give that to his mom. His mum.
Evening, Rufus.
I think this is better
Evening,
than
Mr. Reed.
giving it to him. Nothing.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first.
The real doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
No problem.
So long, Rufus.
Let's see if we can talk to her now. Should be able to. And we have the necklace.
Good
we had it
evening,
before, and she didn't.
It's Dr. Reed again.
You best come back in the morning.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne. And yes, indeed. Why not let a doctor in?
Okay, well that was Easy? I guess we just needed the upgrade.
That head, sir. Gentlemen are easy targets in these parts.
I'll speak to you in a minute. We'll explore because I can get other stuff in this place. Okay. Well, that looks like that's all that's really in here. Let's speak to her now. Oh wait,
It's locked.
it's locked anyway.
So you have questions about the flu, then?
Yes, among other things.
Forgive my rudeness at the door. It's just my son doesn't like strangers coming in the house.
I believe you may find this necklace of interest.
What is it? I don't understand.
It's a gift your son was hoping to give you. But I'm afraid it links him to the nearby murders.
You mean this belongs to one of his victims? Jesus.
Oh,
I knew this day would come.
I thought it was something
Please,
else.
Dr. Reed, accept this for your trouble and leave me be.
This day? You mean you already knew? Are you buying my silence? I will not be an accomplice in this.
What? No. No. My son's crimes distress me more than you can imagine. But I'm his mother. I love him, I do.
Okay. You only gave us 40? Wow.
How is life around here?
Life has always been hard in the East End. But it's everywhere nowadays, isn't it?
Do you think the increase in violence has anything to do with the epidemic?
Don't know. But it's most likely linked to the gangs, if you ask me. Recently, it's like everyone has had to pick a side.
Everyone but
Violence
Tom.
has always fed on poverty, don't you think? It's a cruel law of the human condition.
And selfishness is their rotten fruit. These days, you can just die in the gutter, and no one will bat an eye.
May I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fishburne?
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope factory, but it closed before the war. I occasionally help at the night asylum, in exchange for food.
Your husband died in the war?
Did your husband die in the war?
Oh no, my Jack was a docker. He died when my Seymour was just a lad. The poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from that scaffolding.
How do you pay the rent, then?
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in. It's not always easy, but we get by all right.
Back.
The orphan that regards you as a mother. Please tell me about him, Stella.
You mean Rufus? I wish I could do even more for the poor boy. Most people are so selfish.
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but I haven't forgotten how it feels to go through days with nothing but an empty stomach.
Okay, personal questions. Your son is a
Your
murderer.
son's gone way beyond simply bullying people. He has a taste for blood, and you know it, don't you, Stella?
One night, he told me straight up, in his own words. It was several days after one of his episodes.
Why did he confess? Did you suspect something?
No. I guess he wanted his old mum to help him fight his, demons.
Did Seymour tell you everything that night?
More than I could stand. The words he used to describe his hate, his rage, how he feels when he's done it.
Okay, okay.
Tell me about these demons Seymour needs your help to fight.
It's possible it links to other
Seymour used
vampires
to
though
be
in a
such a
way.
happy child. And he is
He's not a
still
vampire, though.
helping son most of the time.
I don't know.
when he gets angry,
Maybe fear,
he can hardly contain his rage.
but then
All men
his
and women
fear
are born
causes
innocent,
anger
Mrs.
or some shit.
Fishburne.
I don't know.
But there can be a monster within any of us.
Do you think he can be cured, Doctor?
It's possible.
Do you think something can extinguish this rage inside my Seymour?
The humankind is a mystery. Justice is the cure. He is fully responsible. Oh, no, he's not fully responsible. Something, yeah, regardless, something. Human mind is a mystery. Term, justice is the cure. I don't know if justice is the cure. That doesn't...
Science has only just begun to investigate the
Sometimes,
mysteries of the human mind.
I don't know.
Currently, we have more assumptions than fact.
There ain't no hope then. Somehow, somewhere,
It doesn't
my
mean there
son's
isn't
turned
hope.
into a monster, and nothing will bring him back.
Just right now, we would have known.
Stella, I know you are ashamed of your son's crimes. So why do you protect Seymour?
Because it's
I can't
her
report
son.
my own
Yeah,
son, can I?
it's
Not
obvious.
a burden I could bear.
Burden? How do you mean?
They'd hang him for sure.
Yeah.
I won't send my only son to his death.
Wait, isn't this before? Isn't this after insane asylums were existing, though? You're not responsible.
I'm convinced you raised Seymour the best you could. You're not responsible for what he became.
If someone ever found the courage to speak to the police, I will take my share.
Mrs. Fishburne, are you in need of any medical assistance?
I am fine for now, at least in body.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Anyways.